I even think Eggers would say, like, no, this is dealing with themes that are real. I don't know how far down he goes into the spiritual aspect of it personally, but
It'd be hard for someone to. I feel like it'd be hard for somebody to traffic in this as an artist and have specialists and have consultants and have all these things and not at least begin to ponder. Okay, some of this there has to be some level of behind the veil going on. Like it doesn't land. It's never going to land an artist right there smack dab into accepting Jesus just from playing with all of these ideas. But I got to think they at least, all right, there's probably more than the material world here. And I feel like there's too much of it in this. I mean, it was the Von Helsing, Von Franz, right? Willem Dafoe's character. He says, like, if we're going to confront the darkness, we must first acknowledge its existence. Mm-hmm. It's just like, it's that whole idea of there's a whole nother layer here we have to admit exists. And that's one of the first fig leaves that has to fall. It doesn't get you to Jesus, but it gets you to, it's just that moment, we are more than this material byproduct of an incident. Like there is a cosmic story at play, and there are forces of good and evil. And I would like to think that I would like to think people involved in a story and making a film like this are forced to confront that. And I would hope to think anybody watching this movie would be forced to consider that.
I think this, I could be wrong. I'm riffing here. I'm thinking out loud. When you're dealing with horror, there just seems to be a closer connection to reality to me. It just like, okay, yeah, I know, like zombies, there's no zombies, but like just one step underneath it. No, there's no vampires, but just one notch down, and you're there. You are in the realm of reality. It's not so fanciful that it's fantasy. It's horror, which is just elevating reality a little bit, just a bit, so that you're able to deal with these truths and concepts and ideas in ways that are more suitable to fiction and narrative and story. I think you're right. I think it would be pretty challenging to do this kind of work and not wrestle with the ideas that are actually presented there.
Yeah. And that's why I'm glad the genre exists. On multiple levels. It's one of the few places where I think Hollywood creatives are forced to sort of deal with it. And then as they produce product, it's like, well, they're forcing other people to think about it and think about the good and bad. It reminded me of The Conjuring, actually. At the end of The Conjuring, they have a quote comes up. It's like that the devil is real, but God's real, and these things matter is effectively. It's just so straight in a movie by James Wan. All these people like not believers, but just loosely telling a story, but willing to talk about God and the devil, and we really need to consider if there's a battle at play and where we fit in this type of thing like that.
Yeah.
This is where these movies are genius, and people like you and I see it. But
well, and by the way, all of the psychological, scientific, philosophical research and studies that have been done for the past 125 years, if I'm not mistaken, have objectively proven that horror is the best genre in film. I don't have the stats and data right in front of me, but I'm pretty sure that that's true.
We hope you enjoyed this snack-sized taste of popcorn theology. Check out the full episode using the link in the description. Subscribe on YouTube for more content. Follow and interact on social media to share with others. And remember, you are not a mindless consumer.